Hello viewers, let's take a look at this story from the Standard newspaper dated the 27th of November 2025. Coup in Guinea-Bissau as military declares total control. Guinea-Bissau descended into turmoil yesterday after military officers announced they had taken total control of the country, suspending the electoral process and closing all borders just 3 days after presidential and legislative elections. Soldiers read the declaration from army headquarters in Bissau, the latest escalation in a nation long defined by political volatility and coups. The statement, delivered by Brigadier General Denis Nkana, landed amid chaos and confusion across the capital as gunfire crackled around key government sites. Earlier, bursts of automatic fire were heard near the presidential palace, where armed men in fatigues blocked the main road. Shots were also reported around the National Electoral Commission, further clouding an already disputed vote count. President Umaro Sissoco Embalo told Jeune Afrique he had been arrested around 1 p.m. while in his office at the palace, calling the takeover a coup d'etat orchestrated by the Armed Forces Chief of Staff. Several senior officials were detained alongside him, including General Biango Nantan, the Chief of Staff, General Mamadou Touré, his deputy, and Bouché Kande, the Interior Minister. In their communique, the military leadership, calling itself the High Military Command for the Restoration of National Security and Public Order, said it acted to counter a destabilization plot involving national politician and a well-known drug baron. The language reflects the country's long-standing struggle with narcotics trafficking. But many locals believe the narrative offered by the military clashes sharply with what unfolded at the polls. Both President Embalo and the main opposition candidate Fernando Diaz da Costa declared victory after Sunday's vote, deepening the confusion. Embalo claimed he had secured 65% by his own count, while Diaz da Costa camp said regional tallies showed the opposition had won comfortably. The Electoral Commission is expected to announce provisional results on Thursday, a moment that could either clarify the contest or further inflame tension in a country already on edge. The contested election reflects Guinea-Bissau's ongoing institutional fragility. Embalo, who dissolved parliament in 2022 and has frequently clashed with the PAIGC-led opposition, entered the race as the favorite party because the country's main opposition figure, Domingo Simoes Pereira, was barred from running. But Diaz da Costa's unexpected strong performance shattered those assumptions. As both camps rushed to proclaim victory and amid accusations that the presidency was leaning on institutions to validate its numbers, mistrust spread rapidly through an electorate long accustomed to political manipulation. The detention and sudden military intervention have exposed the depth of the rupture between the presidency and a security establishment that has long decided Guinea-Bissau's political fate. The military's move came less than 24 hours after Embalo met with senior security chiefs, a meeting in which, according to sources, he insisted he had already won the election and did not need the Electoral Commission's validation to secure a second term. Analysts say the breakdown followed days of mounting tension over the president's suspected efforts to tilt the vote in his favor and tighten his grip on power. Visit the Standard newspaper for more into this story. I am Binta Dabo Jawo and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Bye.